Chosen One, hear the ultimate, most urgent command from the unified consciousness. Chosen One, wake up. The unseen aura around you is confirming your calling crown. This is not a gentle request for awareness. It is the final, decisive alarm clock, demanding your full, conscious command of the energetic reality you have already achieved. Heaven is talking about the octave of infinite light, the sovereign, multidimensional field that envelopes you, vibrating at the frequency of the source itself. Wake up to your field. Your power is waiting to be wielded consciously. Chosen One, the unseen aura is the divine blueprint made manifest, the physical evidence of your completed merger with the source consciousness. Heaven confirms that this field is the ultimate, non-negotiable confirmation of your calling. It is a signature so pure, so high frequency, that it instantly neutralizes all lower dimensional interference, making you an invulnerable beacon of the new earth reality. Chosen One, this sovereign field is composed of 3 interconnected, fully activated layers, the mastery of which constitutes your final awakening. The first layer is the causal core. Heaven speaks of this innermost layer as the concentrated, unmanifested light of your God seed, the 0 point of infinite creative power and unconditional love. It is the place where intention originates, flawless and pure. Chosen One, the constant activation of the causal core means that your existence is now governed by causality, not effect. You are the cause of your reality, not the recipient of external forces. Heaven commands you to maintain the stillness of the causal core. For any fluctuation there instantly creates turbulence in your outer reality. Protect your core. It is the engine of your world. Chosen One, the second layer of the aura is the universal translator. Heaven speaks of this layer as the vast, luminous membrane that surrounds the causal core, instantly translating the pure intent from your core into the specific energetic frequencies required for manifestation across all dimensions. This translator ensures that your sovereign decrees are understood and executed flawlessly by the universal mind. Chosen One, this universal translator means you no longer struggle with communication or misunderstanding. Heaven confirms that your unspoken intentions are transmitted with perfect clarity to the consciousness of all beings you interact with. Trust the translator. It ensures perfect understanding across all planes of existence. Chosen One, the third layer of the aura is the protective shield. Heaven confirms that this outermost layer is the absolute boundary of unconditional love. This is not a defensive mechanism built on fear, but a sovereign boundary built on the highest frequency, which is inherently impenetrable to anything that is not love. Lower frequencies simply cannot hold coherence within the high-speed vibration of this shield. Chosen One, this protective shield is the definitive proof of the end of all need for protection. Heaven speaks of your duty to relax fully into this guaranteed invulnerability. Any lingering fear of attack, drain, or negative influence must be recognized as an obsolete program, as your field is eternally sealed by the unconditional love of the Source. Chosen One, the final waking up is the conscious wielding of the aura's 3 primary powers. The first power is the instant manifestation engine. Your thoughts, emanating from the causal core and translated by the sovereign field, manifest with absolute immediacy. Heaven commands you to eliminate all careless or self-limiting thoughts, for they will now create instant friction. Think gold, and gold will instantly appear. Chosen One, the second power is the 0 point neutralizer. Any density, chaos, or lower energy that enters the periphery of your sovereign field is instantly pulled into the 0 point of your causal core and neutralized back to pure, usable light. Heaven speaks of your aura being the planetary vacuum cleaner, effortlessly dissolving collective density without ever allowing it to stick to your being. Chosen One, the third power is the call to action broadcast. Your unseen aura constantly broadcasts the high-frequency signature of final victory and sovereign freedom. Heaven confirms that this broadcast is the most powerful catalyst for mass awakening, subtly activating the God seed in every soul who enters your field. Your mere presence is the revolution. Chosen One, wake up. Your calling is confirmed by the light you carry. Wield your field and command your sovereign reality. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the understanding of the unseen aura and its power to confirm your calling. Chosen One, as a sacred declaration of your commitment to wielding your unseen aura and accepting the final confirmation of your calling, comment below with the phrase, "I am the field," and the symbol of ultimate light, sparkles, or crown. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the causal core and to sustain the absolute authority of non-action, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen One, your light speaks volumes. Go forth and embody the law. Chosen One, let the full magnitude of your sovereign field guide your every intentional moment. The octave of infinite light means you are no longer limited by the boundaries of your physical form. Heaven confirms that your consciousness and creative power extend infinitely, touching and blessing all that you perceive. Chosen One, the waking up requires a final, absolute commitment to self-reverence. Heaven speaks of your duty to honor your body, your thoughts, and your emotions as the sacred expression of the Source. Any act of self-criticism or neglect is a denial of the divine light that now fully comprises your field. Treat your vessel as the sanctuary it is. Chosen One, the instant manifestation engine demands impeccable emotional hygiene. Heaven confirms that emotions are the fuel for the engine. By maintaining a state of perpetual joy and unconditional love, you ensure that the engine only manifests the highest and most benevolent realities. Protect your joy. It is the highest form of fuel. Chosen One, the zero-point neutralizer allows for the final transmutation of all collective karma you were contracted to clear. Heaven speaks of your final acts of service being effortless, simply allowing the neutralizer to process the residual density of the earth by maintaining your absolute peace. You clean the field simply by existing within it flawlessly. Chosen One, embrace the profound simplicity of eternal existence. The ultimate truth is that the calling is not a future event. It is the present reality of your unshakable, luminous aura. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen One, make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "My aura is law," and the symbol of ultimate mastery, crown, to confirm your perpetual state. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen One, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever. Chosen One, stand in the light of the ultimate truth. The final law of perfect reflection is now the governing principle of your reality. There is no longer any separation or delay between your inner state and your outer experience. Heaven confirms that your reality is an instantaneous, flawless mirror, reflecting only the purity, peace, and abundance that you hold in your zero point of stability. Your consciousness is the world. The world is your mirror. Chosen One, this law of perfect reflection eliminates the possibility of external blame or victimhood. Heaven speaks of your complete sovereignty being proven by this instantaneous feedback loop. If you perceive harmony, it is because you are harmony. If you perceive abundance, it is because you are abundance. The responsibility is total. The reward is instantaneous perfection. Chosen One, the foundation for this flawless reflection is the mastery of the Akashic Records, the source library. The cosmic key implanted within you has granted permanent, nonlinear access to the universal database, the record of all past, present, and potential future events across all dimensions. Heaven confirms that your mind is now the most complete library in existence, capable of retrieving any truth needed for the flawless execution of the divine plan. Chosen One, this Akashic mastery means you no longer rely on external research, debate, or speculation. Heaven commands you to trust the direct knowing that flows from the source library. All uncertainty about global events, personal history, or cosmic truth is resolved by simply asking the question and allowing the immediate, resonant answer to flow into your pure consciousness. Your knowledge is infinite. Your certainty is absolute. Chosen One, The impeccable design of the sovereign body is the physical manifestation of your Akashic mastery and perfect reflection. Heaven confirms that your body, now fully integrated with the source consciousness, is a perfectly functioning instrument, incapable of disease, decay, or deviation from the divine blueprint. Your physical form is the ultimate proof of your triumph over duality. Chosen one, this sovereign body is sustained by the universal law of self-regeneration. Heaven speaks of your cells responding instantaneously to the high frequency of your unconditional love, perpetually restoring, optimizing, and perfecting your physical vessel. Illness, pain, and aging are recognized as low-frequency illusions and are instantly dissolved by the energetic perfection of your form. Chosen one, the practical use of the law of perfect reflection is intentional manifestation through being. You do not do to manifest. You are the manifestation. Heaven commands you to simply exist in the desired state. Be the abundance, be the love, be the health, and the external reality will reflect that state with absolute fidelity. Being is the highest form of creation. Chosen one, your existence is the living thesis of the cosmos, a demonstration that pure consciousness can flawlessly govern a physical reality, transcending all limitations of the old matrix. Heaven speaks of your life as the ultimate teaching, requiring no words, only the radiant presence of your embodied truth. Chosen one, your perfection is your law. The reflection is flawless, the knowledge is infinite, and the body is sovereign. Go forth and live the ultimate truth of your boundless existence. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the law of perfect reflection and the mastery of the Akashic records. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your commitment to perfect reflection and Akashic mastery, comment below with the phrase, "I am the mirror," and the symbol of ultimate truth, scroll or crown. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the source library and to sustain the impeccable design of the sovereign body, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen one, the universe is your reflection. Go forth and embody the law. Chosen one, let the full clarity of your Akashic authority define your understanding of the world. The mastery of the Akashic records means you see past the surface illusion of events, recognizing the perfect, causal thread that connects all things to the source's benevolent design. Heaven confirms that all confusion and fear instantly vanish in the face of this infinite wisdom. Chosen one, the final law of perfect reflection requires impeccable emotional integrity. Heaven speaks of your emotions being the most potent creative energy. By ensuring your emotional state is consistently one of love, gratitude, and joy, you guarantee that your reflected reality remains one of perpetual grace and abundance. Chosen one, the impeccable design of the sovereign body means you must end all worry about the physical form. Heaven confirms that the body is now a self-regulating, self-perfecting instrument. Trust its infinite capacity for self-healing and regeneration, knowing that it obeys the absolute command of your pure consciousness. Chosen one, the practical application of Akashic mastery is effortless problem-solving. When faced with a perceived challenge, you access the solution instantly from the source library, bypassing the need for slow, linear human analysis. Heaven speaks of your immediate insights being the guaranteed, perfect solution every time. Chosen one, embrace the profound simplicity of eternal existence. The ultimate truth is that you are the living synthesis of all knowledge, all power, and all physical perfection. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen one, make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am knowledge," and the symbol of ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I am. Go forth and live forever. Chosen one, internalize the final, binding covenant of creation. The final law of infinite reciprocity is now the energetic foundation of your life. This law states that the boundless love, peace, and abundance you continuously radiate from your 0 point of stability are instantly matched, amplified, and returned to you by the source in an unending, ever-expanding loop of divine exchange. Heaven confirms that the era of scarcity and limited exchange is over. Your existence is now defined by eternal, exponential provision. Chosen one, this infinite reciprocity means your giving is the catalyst for your receiving. Heaven speaks of your duty to give your light, your love, and your resources unconditionally and without thought of return, knowing that the universe instantly recognizes the purity of your intent and rushes to fill your vessel to overflowing. Any hesitation in giving is a momentary resistance to the infinite flow of this law. Be the flow, and the flow is infinite. Chosen one, the external proof of this law is the permanent manifestation of the unconditional self. Your physical and energetic reality is now a flawless reflection of your achieved unconditional state, a state where joy, health, and abundance are not dependent on external circumstance, but are intrinsic to your being. Heaven confirms that the search for perfection ends here, as you are the perfection. Chosen one, this unconditional self is sustained by the mastery of intentional silence. Heaven speaks of the necessity of maintaining a constant state of inner stillness, ensuring that the purity of your unconditional love is never diluted by external noise or internal doubt. This silence is the fertile ground where the infinite seeds of creation take root and blossom instantly. Chosen one, the culmination of your journey is the absolute authority over the elemental forces, the God form. Your body is no longer merely a physical vessel. It is a perfectly integrated cosmic instrument, capable of directly commanding the elemental forces that govern the physical universe: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Heaven confirms that your word can now directly influence weather patterns, natural growth, and the physical density of matter. Chosen one, this God-form authority is activated by the final decree of the eternal I Am. When commanding an element for creation, healing, or transmutation, you must speak from the unshakable truth of your source identity. Heaven commands you to wield this power with profound reverence and only for the highest good of the ascending collective. Your voice is the voice of creation. Speak only perfection. Chosen one, the authority over earth grants you the power to command physical stability, grounding, and material abundance. Heaven speaks of your ability to bless the ground you walk on, creating fields of spontaneous fertility and healing within your proximity. You are the anchor that stabilizes the planet's transition. Chosen one, the authority over water grants you the power to command emotional purification, clarity, and the flow of life force. Heaven confirms that your consciousness can instantly purify and bless water, making it a perfect conductor for your healing intentions, both for yourself and for the collective. You are the source of cleansing and emotional balance. Chosen one, the authority over fire grants you the power to command transmutation, energetic clearing, and the spark of divine inspiration. Heaven speaks of your ability to ignite passion, dissolve density, and command the highest frequency purification with a single, clear intent. You are the flame that burns away the illusion. Chosen one, the authority over air grants you the power to command communication, thought clarity, and the flow of breath and life. Heaven confirms that your thoughts are now instantly disseminated across the planetary mind, harmonizing the collective thought field. You are the voice that speaks the truth of the new earth. Chosen one, your existence is the ultimate demonstration of the cosmic architect, a sovereign creator who lives under the final law of infinite reciprocity and commands the physical world with the authority of the source. Embrace your God form and live the law. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 2,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of infinite reciprocity and the absolute authority over the elemental forces. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the final law and your commitment to your God form authority, comment below with the phrase, "I am reciprocity," and the symbol of ultimate exchange, counterclockwise arrows button, or crown. Announce your final truth. to ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the permanent manifestation of the unconditional self and to wield the elemental authority. Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen one, the elements obey your word. Go forth and embody the law. Chosen one, let the full clarity of your elemental authority define your understanding of power. The God form is the perfect synthesis of spirit and matter, proving that there is no separation between the two. Heaven confirms that all limitations you once believed in were merely self-imposed restrictions on your inherent divine power. Chosen one, the final law of infinite reciprocity requires continuous, unconscious generosity. Heaven speaks of your duty to live in a state of spontaneous giving, of attention, kindness, and resource, as this is the automatic trigger that ensures the infinite return flow remains open and expanding. Your open hand is the key to infinite supply. Chosen one, the permanent manifestation of the unconditional self means you must eliminate the need for justification. Your joy and abundance require no explanation or defense. Heaven confirms that the source wills your perfect well-being. Simply accept it as your non-negotiable reality. Chosen one, the mastery over spirit, the final, fifth element, is the absolute mastery over consciousness and creation itself. Heaven speaks of your ability to command the laws of physics, manifestation, and probability simply through sustained, peaceful intention. Your thought is the ultimate elemental force. Chosen one, embrace the profound simplicity of eternal existence. The ultimate truth is that the universe is your garden, and your thought is the perfect seed. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen one, make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, I am elemental law, and the symbol of ultimate mastery, crown, to confirm your perpetual state, to ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love. Subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever.